Well, hello. Welcome to my cellar once again. It's very, very early in the morning of Easter, like 12:30, 1 a.m. Finally, all 50 states have orders to at least partially shelter in state in place. Finally. Finally. The idiots in the states that had to be told are just that, idiots. Utah doesn't seem to think it's going to gut to them. Every time you think you got all the idiots pegged, they pop up somewhere else. Now, I really doubt that anybody stupid enough to not know what's going on is listening to this, so I know I'm preaching to the choir. But still, it begins to look as though perhaps it's leveling. I'm not a pessimist by nature. I'm somewhat of an optimist by nature. And I believe I am being optimistic when I say that. Shelter in place is working. Those places that did it early, it's working best. Those places who didn't are going to pay the price. I hope you didn't go out to a church service today on Easter. I hope you stayed home. These pastors that insist on holding their services, crying about their constitutional rights, deserve, in my opinion, to learn the lesson the hard way. However, I don't wish that upon them because they will then, every one of them, go expose more people who will in turn go expose more people. And how ironic it would be in later years when they figure out that the ground zero for a particularly vicious outbreak was some fundamentalist church who was screaming about their God-given right and their constitutional rights to gather. I find it curious that all of the mainstream religions, ones with names you recognize, not just Christians, but Jews and Muslims and everybody else knows what's going on. And they're saying, yeah, okay, we can do this from home. It's the fundamentalists, the pastors with churches with 9 names, 9 words in the name, that seem to think that God will protect them. Well, for the sake of their poor, innocent children, I hope they're right. No egg rolls today. We're going to spend we're going out on Easter and delivering Easter baskets to the front porches of our great-grandchildren's homes. Then calling them on the phone, hi, and then when they come out to get them, we'll wave to them from the car and hope that they don't start crying again and want to run to the car and see us and want to come to our house, because that's heartbreaking. But there's lots of hearts going to be broken over the next few weeks, lots of things. We've already missed 2 birthdays this week. We have another one coming up at the end of the month, and we're going to miss that one too. I consider myself fortunate. Everybody's healthy so far. No major problems. Keep it up, folks. You're doing fine. Cough in your elbow. Wash your hands a lot. Don't touch your face. If you got to go out for groceries, just one of you go. That's what we're doing this time. She's going to go to one place. I'm going to go to the other. That way we'll comply with what they're asking for us now. We'll be wearing face coverings, face masks. And we'll do what we got to do to keep our neighbors safe, keep us safe. I wish I could play a musical instrument, because if I could, I'd go out and I'd play concerts for my neighbors out on the street. I'd sit on my porch and they could listen. Um, Thanks again to all the first responders. If any of you are watching this, you're amazing. Keep in mind that nobody's going to avoid this. We're all in this together, and we will come through to the other side. Dodata Gobi.